Welcome to special edition of Context. I'm Okan Amashov. The war in the wider Middle East between Iran on one side and the United States and Israel on the other continues to unfold with very little, if any, indication that the confrontation will subside in the immediate future. And we just received reports suggesting that Nakhchivan airport of Azerbaijan has been targeted in an Iranian attack as well. Well, joining me now is Mr. Kazim Garibabadi, Deputy Foreign Minister for Legal and International Affairs of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Deputy Foreign Minister, so grateful to you for your time.
Hello, thank you very much.
Deputy Foreign Minister, we just received literally a few minutes ago the information suggesting that Nakhchivan airport of Azerbaijan was targeted in an Iranian attack. This development reached us just before we went on air. And what is the reality there? What is your information regarding what happened in Nakhchivan region of Azerbaijan?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We are not targeting our neighboring countries, you know. For this incident, I have heard about it from you. I should investigate it, what the source of information and the nature of the information is, and I can comment later on.
Thank you very much, Deputy Foreign Minister.
By the way, this is not the policy of the Islamic Republic of Iran, actually to attack or to target the neighboring countries unless the military bases of our adversaries, namely the Zionist regimes and the United States of America, are active there and are used to attack innocent people in the Islamic Republic of Iran, because we have announced it from the beginning that if there is any military bases in the region and they are used to attack Iran and the forces of the Americans are there, we will target them. So that was the policy that we have announced.
Thank you very much indeed, Deputy Foreign Minister, for explaining Iran's official policy regarding this matter. The footage that we have received, naturally we expect official confirmation from the Iranian side, from the Azerbaijani side, shows that the Nakhchivan airport was targeted. It looks like a drone attack. It could be collateral damage emanating from debris falling on the airport, but we don't know yet. But basically, you said that the Islamic Republic of Iran would never attack a neighborly friendly country unless there is a military base of any foreign country. Am I right to understand that as long as Azerbaijani sovereign territory is concerned, there is no legitimate military target as far as Islamic Republic of Iran is concerned?
What we're expecting from our neighboring countries actually is first not to allow our adversaries to conduct operations in the Islamic Republic of Iran using their own territories, ground territory or the space or the sea territories, you know, it doesn't matter. This is the first section. And the third is to provide safety and security in the borders, not to allow the terrorists or the adversaries to pass their own borders. So this will apply also to Azerbaijan. We have always been in close contact with the officials in the region and also with our friends in Azerbaijan. We have raised and shared with them our expectations and also our concerns in this regard. So this is not only regarding Azerbaijan. We really appreciate also the position and the sympathy that has been shown by the President of Azerbaijan regarding the aggression and also regarding the assassination and martyrdom of our supreme leader. So we expect actually this friendly relationship to be continued in this regard. At the end, we are neighbors and we have to live in the same region and to have coexistence in this regard.
Deputy Foreign Minister, are you happy and satisfied? I mean, your government is happy, satisfied with Azerbaijani position regarding this unfolding conflict between Iran on one side and Israel and United States on the other. Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry, Azerbaijani Presidential Administration made very clear that Azerbaijani territory will never be used against any third country, including Islamic Republic of Iran. And in the context of this reported attack on Nakhchivan airport, the question is, what is the bilateral contact between Azerbaijan and Iran regarding this very matter? What is your evaluation of Azerbaijan's position regarding this matter? You said that you have some expectations, and we heard you, of course, but do you believe your expectations are met properly?
We are monitoring the situation in this regard. First of all, the position that has been expressed by the Azerbaijani officials are really in the context of the friendly neighboring countries. That was a very constructive position that has been expressed by the Azerbaijani officials in this regard, and we will respect that, and we will value such a position of Azerbaijani officials in this regard. This is what we expect, and actually this is also very, very important. This is the first issue. And the second issue is still we have not actually received any information that Iran targets some places in Azerbaijan. This is the first time that I'm hearing you,
Yeah.
and absolutely the relevant officials and the institutions, they will make a comment on that, consider that is true or not. The second issue, and the third issue is that we will also value the position that has been expressed by the Azerbaijani officials, that they will not allow any aggression or the abuse of the territory of Azerbaijan to be abused against the Islamic Republic. And this is of high value for us, and we will expect actually this position to be continued. And we expect also our Azerbaijani friends to show vigilance in this regard, to monitor every movement there.
Thank you, Minister. I fully understand that we have yet to receive official confirmation. The footage that we received does give rise to a certain picture, but of course we need confirmation. But if allow me to ask one more question about it, because it's so important. For the first time, Azerbaijan's sovereign territory seems to have been targeted by foreign power. I need to ask this question. According to your evaluation as Deputy Foreign Minister of the Islamic Republic of Iran, is there any, as far as things stand now, as long as your information is concerned, as long as your knowledge, within the confines of knowledge, is there any military target for the Islamic Republic of Iran as things stand now?
Azerbaijan, you mean?
Yes, within the scope of Azerbaijan's sovereign territory. Is there any place which could be deemed as military target from the perspective of Islamic Republic of Iran in the light of the unfolding situation?
We do not see Azerbaijan as an adversary. Azerbaijan is a neighboring country for the Islamic Republic of Iran, and this is what I can say in this regard. And the Azerbaijani officials, they know their own responsibility in this very complicating and situation and the crisis that we are witnessing. This is what we expect from the neighboring countries. I believe that Azerbaijan is too different than the other countries in the Persian Gulf region, while the military base of our adversaries, specifically the United States, are active to conduct operations against the Islamic Republic of Iran. But so far, this has not been the case for Azerbaijan, and I hope that this will be continued in this regard, Very, very important. This is what I can say. And again, I raise expectation that the providing security in the borders also are very, very important, and this is what we expect from all neighboring countries in this regard.
Thank you very much, Deputy Foreign Minister. I'm so grateful to you. Regarding the general situation in Iran, what is the situation on the ground, and what are the Iranian conditions for de-escalation?
What we are witnessing now is that the United States and the Israeli regimes are killing the innocent civilians and the innocent people. They are targeting everywhere, unfortunately. They are violating international law, Charter of the United Nations, and also the rules of humanitarian international law. They are targeting military sites. They are targeting law enforcement sites. They are targeting infrastructures. They are targeting the civil service infrastructures. They are targeting residential areas. They are targeting hospitals. They are targeting the training centers. Just a few days ago, they have actually targeted elementary school in one of the cities of Iran named Minab. They have killed 168 innocent school girls, innocent. Their age was between 7 to 10, 10 years old. Those innocent girls have been killed by these atrocious regimes. So this is actually this is a war against Iranian people. This is a war against the civilians. This is the war against innocent people. So those are the regimes, specifically the United States, that they were advocating democracy and human rights for the people throughout the world. This is the kind of the human rights and also democracy that they are going to grant to the people throughout the world. So all these atrocities and the crimes that are committed by them in the Islamic Republic of Iran are against innocent people. This is the first issue. The second issue is that Iranian people, they have shown that they are very firm and decisive to defend their own country. We never attacked any country. We never has been a threat to the United States of America. Even we have never attacked the Israeli regime, you know. But by the way, Iranians have shown that they are very firm and decisive.
Deputy Foreign Minister, I'm terribly sorry, bearing the time limitation, allow me to put you the following. I'm terribly sorry. Allow me to put the following. Do you think Islamic Republic of Iran itself acting in line with international humanitarian law? Because we saw some images coming from Gulf countries. Your government have been targeting U.S. assets in the Gulf region, but also some collateral damage extended to civilian infrastructure as well. And the latest developments regarding Nakhchivan also gives rise to a number of questions. Do you think Iran itself is acting in line with international humanitarian law? And how do you see Iran's retaliatory space? What are those targets that Iran should aim at as part of this conflict, you think?
Yes, well, this is not a war against our own country. It's very clear to them. The second issue is that we never attack civilians and also the infrastructure of the neighboring countries. We have never attacked targets belonging to our neighboring countries. This is and we have made it very clear. But by the way, we are at time, as I have said, our people are adversaries. We cannot stay idle. So those are our enemies. Wherever they are, if they are reached by our armed forces, with them. So this is a war. You cannot, and to see your people are killed. You know, you're innocent civilian and people are killed by the adversaries. So their bases are there. Those bases and those lists of our adversaries, namely the United States of America, are used to attack Iran. So what should we do? What should we do?
We're talking about the extension of the damage to civilian population, the Deputy Foreign Minister.
No, we are never targeting. We are never targeting the civilians. We have never targeted actually any location belonging to the neighboring countries. Whatever targeted, in accordance with the statements of our armed forces, are only targets belonging to our adversaries.
And how do you explain the images coming from Dubai, from United Arab Emirates? There have been some civilian infrastructure damage there as well. Was that collateral damage? Was that not intention of the Islamic Republic of Iran? How would you explain those images that are circulating in the media sphere?
As I have said, if there is any target that has been taken by the Islamic Republic of Iran belonging to the interests and also interests of the America in the neighboring countries, we are never targeting the location targets belonging to the neighboring countries in this, because this is not a war against our neighboring countries. This is what we have said, and this is what we are saying, and we are emphasizing on it.
Thank you, Deputy Foreign Minister.
And possibly you have been informed that just recently, Tucker Carlson, the journalist from the United States, said that the Qataris and also arrested some Israelis, that there are bombings in several locations in Qatar and also in some other countries, you know, using false flags to conduct operations by the Israelis should not be forgotten in such cases.
Thank you, Deputy Foreign Minister. I've just been informed by my colleagues that Iran's ambassador to Azerbaijan has been summoned to Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry in order to provide explanation. Your colleague, fellow diplomat, has been summoned to Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry. Let's see what happens. We're just receiving information. Naturally, the full picture is not there yet. Regarding NATO air defense systems intercepting missiles in Turkish airspace, linked to Iranian operations. What is your evaluation of that? Was that by mistake or was that intentional? Because as I understand, Turkey is one of the friendly countries as long as Iran is concerned, and naturally Turkey is not your military target. What is your evaluation of what happened regarding that matter?
No, we never targeted Turkey in this regard. So the statement also was issued that Iran never targeted
But why
Turkey because we are
entered
very
Turkish
friendly and
airspace?
neighboring country in this regard.
But why there was a need to intercept those missiles when they entered the Turkish airspace if Turkey was not? What was the original target then? It was Iraq?
That was what actually said by NATO. You know, so this is their statement in this regard. You should wait and see the statement of the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran also. But what we can say and what was said by our officials several hours ago is that Iran never targeted Turkey.
Yeah, but do you confirm the fact that there was a need to intercept those missiles when they entered, or you deny that part of the story as well?
Interception of Iranian missiles, you mean?
Yes, in the Turkish airspace.
No, I have said the position, you know. I have said that Iran never targeted.
You said they never
Turkey in
targeted,
this regard.
but do you accept that despite the fact that Iran never targeted, has not targeted Turkey or any target inside Turkey, that indeed there was a case of NATO air defense system to intercept missiles. So there was actually intervention into Turkish airspace.
This is what NATO said. This is what NATO said. You should wait and see the reaction of the armed forces of Iran also. This is what they say. This is not what we say.
Okay. Well, I understood. You refused to accept that version coming from Turkey and NATO. One more question, Deputy Foreign Minister, if I may. It's a situation is developing. As I speak to you, I also receive different pieces of information regarding Iran-Azerbaijan dynamics. It's an incredibly concerning moment for these two countries, in particular bearing in mind that over the past few months there have been indications that relations could be developed in a very constructive fashion. What is your evaluation of the situation regarding the Strait of Hormuz and the closure and the impact on the supply chains? What Iran is planning to do regarding that particular aspect?
Iran has always tried to provide security and also free navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. That was our policy, you know. But now the situation is very different. Now we are at war. So at war, we have that where there is going to be war against the Islamic Republic of Iran, Iran's regulations would prevail over the navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. So what you see nowadays is the application of the regulation during the war times. This is not what we wanted. This is what our adversaries actually brought to the region. These are the consequences of war. So they should be blamed actually in this regard. We cannot allow the passage of the ships, commercial or the military of our adversaries to pass the Strait of Hormuz.
Thank you.
This is very natural.
Thank you. Thank you, Deputy Foreign Minister. I'm very grateful for your time. And regarding what happened at Nakhchivan Airport, we have yet to receive information. Latest report suggests that your ambassador to this country has been summoned to the Foreign Ministry, and let's see what happens. And hopefully nothing in the spirit of escalation, but de-escalation and clarification. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we continue to follow the developments in and around the Islamic Republic of Iran, and since the morning of the 28th of February, and the latest reports coming from the Azerbaijani sources from Nakhchivan region of Azerbaijan suggest that Nakhchivan airport was targeted in an Iranian attack. I've just spoken to Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister and asked questions about that very matter. Indeed, first few questions of mine were exactly about this matter. He said that he does not have any information. Latest report suggests that Iran's ambassador to Azerbaijan was summoned up to Foreign Ministry. Let's see what happens. We will be monitoring this development very closely, and we'll be informing you and analyzing these developments as well. Well, you've been watching the special edition of Context. I'm Orkan Amashav, and see you very soon.